Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your insight video for this lunar cycle beginning today on the 15th of May and ending on the 13th of June with the Gemini new moon. I've decided to do these videos in alignment with the lunar cycles rather than the Gregorian calendar, as the cycles of the moon goddess have much more impact on us than the man-made calendar that we use in our day-to-day lives. So we begin this video with talking about Uranus in Taurus, which of course is the huge shift that is accompanying this month's new moon. And for you Aquarius, you are one of the signs that naturally receives a challenge from the sign of Taurus. So at some point during this 7-year cycle, you are actually going to receive a square alignment from Uranus, which will, totally revolutionize your identity and the way that you express yourself in the world. But for now, we'll talk about Uranus transiting the different houses of your birth chart. So he's been in your 3rd house for the past 7 years, calling you to rewire your connections, rewire your belief patterns, and changing how you express yourself in the world. The 3rd house is the house of the throat chakra, so this could have had a profound impact on your speech and any writings or teachings that you offer out into the world. Perhaps Uranus has helped you become more unique and more individual in the way that you express yourself. So he's leaving the 3rd house where he's quite comfortable, and he is coming into the 4th house. He's crossing the foundational axis of your birth chart, the ICMZ axis, and this is the part of our birth chart where where our core foundational energies can be found. So the 4th house cusp, the IC axis, is the home space, the womb space of the birth chart. And Uranus crossing here can really shake the foundations. It can bring huge changes, huge revelations to our home life, to our family life, to our emotional life. It can really take us down into some deep karmic stuff that we may need to unravel. It can really help us to see and to clear the genetic karma, the patterns that we're holding on to that may have been passed down through our ancestral lineage. It may want to make us, change the way we are living, change how we are expressing ourselves in our family life. So there can be huge changes in all of those areas that you thought were going to be stable and secure. And as it rocks the bottom of your birth chart, so it affects the top, your career points. So we can look at huge changes in both career and home lives. And these changes are designed to call you outside your comfort zone. Although they might seem disconcerting and chaotic on the surface, they are calling you into your most unique individual expression of self. They are liberating you from the past, liberating you from those things that constrain your soul, liberating you from that karmic patterns, from the family relationships that have been weighing you down. So you will feel this shift. You will feel the rumblings of change start to happen at this time, and the changes Uranus brings will start to unfold from now for the next 7 years, and it depends very much on the degree of your Sun or any other planets you have in Aquarius as to when these energies reach their peak during this journey. So at this new moon, set your intentions to heal. Set your intentions to move with the energy flow of Uranus, to let go easily and gently of what is familiar and to embrace the new in these areas of your life. So later on in the month, we will be experiencing a beautiful harmonious trine between Neptune in Pisces and Jupiter in Scorpio. So Jupiter has been in your 10th house since late October last year, and he has been calling you to uncover the thought patterns, uncover the shadows of your psyche that are blocking you from fully expressing yourself in your career. He has been calling you into your truth, into your power, so that you can create a career, a purpose, and a vocation that aligns with your soul. And as he aligns with Neptune in the 2nd house this month, you may begin to see the financial rewards for the work that you have been doing. This can manifest, you know, as physical abundance, or it can manifest as, you know, a new opportunity in your career, or perhaps, you know, just a feeling of a sense of self-worth, a sense of heightened self-value. Towards the end of the month, Neptune and Jupiter are going to form a grand trine in the sky with Cancer, with Venus in Cancer, who's going to be in your 6th house. And the 6th house is the house of healing. It's the house of our day-to-day routines and structures, and is also very much associated with work. So you may feel, you know, some kind of physical healing or emotional healing, because Cancer's a very emotional sign. Hello, Twinkle. It's come to amplify that message for you. So you may find some physical healing coming through, or again, you know, this can present itself as a new work opportunity for you. So pay attention to the signs, the omens, the messages, the guidance of the universe at this time, because this is a very intuitive, soft, flowing, watery energy. So we need to make sure we're paying attention and being receptive to the opportunities that are being offered to us during this period. We're going to have a Sagittarius full moon at the end of the month, and that will fall on the 29th of May, and it will fall in your 11th house. So this is the house that is naturally ruled over by Aquarius. It's the house of visions for the future. It's the house of dreams. It's the house of individual purpose that interweaves with the collective purpose of humanity. Just had to remove the cat then. It's also the house of groups and friendships. So this is a time where we may have to clear away those energies, those friendships, those groups, those networks that we're part of that don't resonate with our authentic truth. Sagittarius is all about finding your own truth. What is true? What is authentic to you? What is in alignment with your soul's path, and what is not? So this could be a time of, you know, revealing. Perhaps some things come to light where you have to disassociate from those circles and networks that you were once part of, that once did feel true to you and now no longer do. This can also illuminate, like I said, the sector of dreams and highest visions in your birth chart. So this can work in two ways. Perhaps it illuminates, you know, what you do truly want to achieve with your life, you know, what you do really feel that your purpose is, what you do feel that you have to offer to the rest of humanity. Or perhaps it can bring closure to some outdated dream. And with the energies that are moving through your career and work and resource houses this month, you know, perhaps there are things that need to be adjusted for you to receive the abundance you deserve, and for you to find yourself in the vocation that really makes your soul sing, that really makes you come alive. We have a Gemini new moon closing this month, and that will fall in your 5th house of soul creativity. The sun will be transiting this part of your birth chart from the 20th of May, and Mercury will be there from the 29th. So there's a whole load of creative energy that is coming through for you at this time, which is calling you to express yourself in unique and individual and creative ways. You know, perhaps some new creative visions are being birthed that are calling you to realign your life, that are calling you to make these shifts in your home and work life that Uranus is so wanting you to move into. So this is also an energy of joy, of playfulness, of self-love, of pleasure, of romance. So again, it's very important for you this month, Aquarius, even though the changes that are happening may make you want to hibernate, you know, make you want to give yourself space to integrate. Don't forget to put yourself out there. Don't forget to allow yourself to network, to have fun, to go out perhaps on dates, or just do things that feel healing to you. You know, this is the house of the inner child, so perhaps in amongst all of this seriousness, you know, there's a need for you to go and do the things you enjoyed as a child, to reconnect with that essence of innocence and joy in amongst the tumultuousness that might be going on. So at this Gemini new moon on the 13th of June, set your intentions to birth your creative endeavors into the world. Set your intention to call forth more romance, more joy, more magic into your life. Set your intentions to be able to express yourself in unique and individual ways. Set your intentions to call forth new connections if the ones that you have been involved with before are no longer working for you. So to finish off this reading, I've picked a card for you from the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and of course I had to choose the Sacred Rebels Oracle in honor of Uranus, who of course, Aquarius, is your ruler. You know, you are no stranger to the energy of rebellion and revolution, which is why I love you. And the card that I have picked is Defend to the End, the Worthwhile. And this card is all about building your life on a foundation of heart-centered truth. So this is perfectly in alignment with the transition of Uranus into your fourth house, that foundational core of your birth chart. Anything that is not built and rooted in truth, and rooted in your authentic heart truth, has to fall away. And it's up to you to decide now what connections in your life, what vocations, what karmic family ties, what living spaces are in alignment with that truth, are in alignment with who you are and who you wish to become, and which aren't and need to be discarded. And this is a time for you of really accepting that some things we have to let go of if we are going to move forward. So this is a profound shift for you, Aquarius. This is a profound moment of change and glimpse into the future. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me, and I am sending you so many new moon abundant blessings for this powerful lunar cycle.